Hey, how you doing? This is Mahesh, and today we talk about devotion and the Bhakti yoga path that we've been working with at All Us Men this week. Now, All Us Men is a group that I run. You can have a look on Instagram, and we work together weekly and come together. And I just hold space there for guys to practice their meditation, their mindfulness practice, to look at the art of relaxation. And every week we touch on a subject. Sometimes we continue it on for a few weeks. And this Sunday just gone, we looked at devotion and devoting ourselves to others, and not maybe a deity or anything, but just to principally maybe people in our lives, and also the devotion we can give to ourselves. Because when we show devotion, we tend to think of that as being something that we would give to, like I say, a deity, or to your children, or your partner, or even your pet. But do you show enough devotion to yourself? Do you devote time to yourself? Do you run a nice bath, candles, oils, lovely herbal tea, a raw vegan cake, and spend some time just bathing and relaxing, listening to some lovely music, and actually devoting a couple of hours purely just to yourself? And this is what we wanted to touch on, that it's important that that's not a feminine thing. It's just a thing. There's no gender attached to devotion. There's no gender attached to emotion. Really, I really believe this, and I think we talk about the goddess and god powers and energies, and they are very prevalent. They are there. We hold them within ourselves. They are part of our DNA. They're part of us, as who we are, our energy that we have. But I believe that I believe with all my heart that when it comes down to emotions, and it comes down to the way that we treat each other, there's an equality there. I have no less empathy than my female counterpart. I have no less love than my female counterpart. I have as much devotion to the things I want to devote to as my female counterpart, and it's about having this yin and yang now, and about having to feel that you can connect, this the stronger masculine energy that you maybe hold in you as a man, and start to look at what would be seen as the feminine, softer, more gentle sides to you, and actually create yourself time and space where you can devote time and space for yourself. And I believe that if you can devote time, energy, love, and empathy to yourself, then of course you can give it to others. And we worked a little bit about this week. We looked a little bit about whether it was easy to give as opposed to receive. Some of the guys found it easier to just sit and receive devotion, and as they worked in pairs, and some found it easier to give as opposed to be the receiver. And the analogy I said, this was like, you can't keep giving, because once you give and give and give, then you become empty and there's nothing left. And you can't keep being just a receiver, because once you're full and there's no more room. And I believe that when you're full, you have the capacity to give, and then when you feel that you need to receive, you have the space to receive. And it's just seeing yourself as almost like a sand timer. Sometimes you have to turn, and you have to let it run out, and as you give and give, and then as you feel that you are depleting, you can switch and you can receive. And I really believe that that's something that we all need to practice. giving and receiving love and devotion. So peace out, be well, try and give and receive this week. Try and show devotion to yourself, and in turn feel that you're in a space where you can receive and give to others. Alright, be well, take care. Please have a look at All Us Men. Please subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again, and take care.